Hey, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back. This is Force here with a topic that I am sure people are super excited to talk about, and there won't be a lot of heated debate in the comments. This is whether or not Overwatch will overtake the Team Fortress 2 crowd. It's a big statement, it's a bold statement to make, but these are the kind of things we need to talk about here on this gaming channel of your. So, goes without saying, I am a Blizzard fanboy. This channel had its genesis on Blizzard games. I've played all the Blizzard games released since the channel started, and Overwatch is going to be no different. But what I'm very curious to see is whether or not they can pull from that Team Fortress 2 crowd and bring them here into Overwatch. First off, let me say, if you haven't heard the news yet, closed beta for Overwatch will be starting in a couple of weeks from now on Tuesday, October the 27th. It's going to start off small, it's going to ramp up over time, and if you don't get in still, they're also going to have these big beta test weekends that will be to stress test the servers. So the point is, this game is going to be out there incredibly soon, and I wouldn't be surprised if at the start of closed beta they're including friends and family and YouTubers and streamers. This is what they've done in the past. It gets them a ton of publicity because people just keep playing their games for a good reason. They make some pretty good games, and the one thing Blizzard has seemed to do impeccably over the past 10 years is take genres that exist and are popular on their own and give them that Blizzard twist, that Blizzard shine, that Blizzard polish, and release a version to the masses. Now, Team Fortress 2, of course, very popular, but is it like next level popular? I don't know that I could say it is. I know a lot of like hardcore gaming people who are all into Team Fortress, but I wouldn't say that the masses know about Team Fortress. Sort of like I would say you could compare MTG to Hearthstone, or I guess let's go back to where this kind of all started for Blizzard. You could compare EverQuest to WoW. EverQuest was big in its own right. Lots of people knew about it. It was in the news, super hardcore. MMORPG, killing your children, you know. That's the stuff I remember hearing about EverQuest, and I knew a couple people who played it. But then WoW came along, just blew the lid off of it. Now everyone's playing MMOs, apparently. Evidently, your kids aren't dying just because they're playing it. They're dying because they're stupid or you're bad parents. So there's a difference there, and Blizzard really tends to do that. Or you look at the digital version of Magic versus Hearthstone. Like, holy crap, big discrepancy there. Hearthstone's all over the place, getting millions and millions and millions of views all the time. Magic, of course, very popular, at least digitally not as popular. I'm actually interested to know what the paper version versus digital Hearthstone would be like. But anyways, point is, Overwatch is coming out. It's clearly in competition for the team-based, class-based, or more specifically, Overwatch is a hero-based shooter. It is a game where you pick a hero, they have set skills, and they've got set weaponry that they use, and that's it. I'm not running around picking up rocket launchers and rocket jumping across the map like I could be doing in Team Fortress 2. So there are differences, but in many other ways there are the similarities. And the biggest things are just like we've got these unique characters and we've got team-based gameplay, and that's it. And that's really what it is. That's the big thing. From everything that I understand too, Overwatch is definitely, I've been reading a lot about it, and I've played it before, but I played it, I would say, I don't know, maybe about 4 or 5 hours in total between PAX East and between my time at Blizzard HQ, which, hilariously enough, when at Blizzard HQ, I played with a bunch of Team Fortress YouTubers. I played with Star and Germa and this Music, however you pronounce his name, YouTuber. Very prominent, well-known Team Fortress players. Blizzard's like, hey guys, come over here, check out this game. What do you think about it? Do you like it? Do you like it? And also, interestingly enough, they said they liked it. Now, they may have just said that because they got flown out there, and I'm not accusing anyone of doing anything shady. There's just this, like, it just tends to happen when you get things given to you. You tend to be more positive about them. But I don't want to say any. They were all great guys. I don't want to say they're doing any shady shit because that's probably not the case. But the point is, Blizzard's clearly trying to appeal to that crowd. And given their history with taking these genres that are good and popular in their own rights, and then trying to bring them to that next level and make it explode, they've been very successful most of the time. Let us not forget, of course, Heroes of the Storm, Blizzard's direct competition to Dota, to League of Legends. It's a little bit different, just as Overwatch is a little bit different to Team Fortress 2. It's a little bit different, but in many ways it's also the same. How much are you hearing about Heroes of the Storm nowadays? The answer is very little. In fact, I think I was one of the few YouTubers who posted on with any regularity and sort of got the game out there. I know there are others as well. Specifically, MF Palatime is doing a bang-up job with the game. And I'm not here to trash talk Heroes of the Storm because you know what? I think it's a good game. It is very, very fun to play. My biggest problem with Heroes of the Storm has always been I hate watching it. Like, I never watch other people play it because something about, maybe it's just because it's a little too slow. Maybe it's because it's a little too, quote, basic. I don't know what it is, but watching it I've never enjoyed, and so I'm not terribly surprised that it doesn't get amazing numbers compared to like how Hearthstone does on YouTube and Twitch. It's not even close in comparison, and it doesn't appear to be as I'll come out and say I don't have exact numbers, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that it's not as played as Dota and League of Legends. It probably doesn't have as big of a player base. I'm gonna go out on a limb though. I don't have any hard facts, so I'm just throwing out bullshit. I could be wrong. Either way, when it comes to Overwatch and Team Fortress 2, I certainly think they're gonna pull some of that crowd over. Team Fortress, as time goes on, just gets older and older, and at the very least, I think people are gonna migrate over just to check it out. And even if that means just for a couple of months, some people will stick, and some people will just go back to TF2. But the people that stick, plus just the Blizzard fans that play every Blizzard game, and if they can really, they're putting such an emphasis on esports, so if they can get this game out there, like unfortunately they weren't really able to do with Heroes of the Storm, if they can get this game out there and get that snowball rolling, it'll get bigger and bigger over time, and who knows. Either way, I'm excited. Closed beta starting very soon. I loved what I've played of it. I'm looking forward to actually putting in significant time with it so I can formulate some bigger, broader impressions, and so that I can give more critiques, because I honestly didn't play enough to give much critiques. The gameplay was fun, the shooting was great, and I was just still trying to figure out the heroes. You're going to need to put in a lot of time before you start to see the holes that are going to probably poke through, because no game is perfect, of course. But either way, I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say about whether or not you think Overwatch will overtake Team Fortress 2, or if you think it's going to go the way of Heroes of the Storm. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, there will be Overwatch coverage here on the channel coming up in the not too distant future. Hope you have a fantastic afternoon. I'll see you later.